Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss what is Britney Spears' net worth after conservatorship. Let's get right into it. Britney Spears was on top of the world 20 years ago. She'd had a 4-year run of platinum #1 albums, a slew of Grammy nominations, and a string of multi-million-dollar world tours. Forbes ranked her the world's most powerful celebrity in 2002, estimating her net worth at $40 million before taxes and fees. She was released from her conservatorship in November 2021, after a judge ruled in her favour, putting an end to a 13-year legal process that had stopped her from making her own personal and financial decisions. She was ahead of her contemporaries, Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Lopez, in terms of revenue and celebrity power, and she can still claim to have sold more concert tickets and CDs than both. However, when it comes to net worth, the pop star has a long way to go. According to Forbes, Spears, who was once a dominant and ascendant force in pop culture, has a net worth of $60 million, while Simpson and Lopez each have fortunes of more than $100 million. Beyoncé, who began her solo career a few years after the Mickey Mouse Club alumni came into her own as an adult, is worth 7 times as much. That's before her billionaire husband Jay-Z's wealth is factored in. So, where did things go wrong? Spears had a public mental collapse after years of media attention and was placed under court-ordered conservatorship in 2008. The judge gave her father, James, control over her business and income, and he is now the villain of the #FreeBritney movement, a fan-driven social media advocacy effort to free Spears from the conservatorship. Her career has suffered as a result of the setup. Alternatively, her net wealth. Spears has resisted her father's control in recent years, while also paying millions of dollars in legal fees related to the conservatorship, which is charged with tightly controlling her lifestyle, as well as child support to her ex-husband, Kevin Federline. Her assets are largely stored in multiple brokerage accounts, real estate, and cash, according to court documents obtained by Forbes last year. Her own fortune hasn't suffered as a result of a lack of effort. By 2008, Spears had 5 hit singles and 6 significant tours under her belt. According to Caesars Entertainment, she released 4 more albums and 4 world tours during the decade that followed, as well as a Las Vegas residency that lasted from 2013 to 2017 and made $137.7 million. However, things started to go apart. She quit making television advertisements in 2015 after being a popular choice for sponsorships such as Pepsi, Skechers, and Samsung. Spears hasn't released any new songs since 2016, and she hasn't toured since then. She cancelled another lucrative Las Vegas residency the next year, which would have paid her at least $350,000 per night. My client has informed me that she is afraid of her father, Spears' lawyer, Samuel D. Ingham III, said in court in November. According to the Associated Press, she will not perform again if her father is in charge of her career. At the hearing, Spears was hoping to permanently remove her father as her conservator. Vivian Lee Thorin, attorney for Jamie Spears, defended his stewardship and said Britney Spears was in debt prior to the conservatorship. I don't believe there is a shred of evidence to support my client's suspension. A judge appeared to agree, retaining James Spears while also accepting his daughter's request to nominate Bessemer Trust, an independent fiduciary, as a permanent co-conservator. Spears and Thorin did not respond to calls for comment. Several of her pop star friends have succeeded while she has suffered. Lopez has continued to work on a regular basis, producing new music, touring the world, and starring in her own 2-year Las Vegas residency, all while earning a tidy sum as the host of American Idol. While Spears was on the mend, J-Lo made $47.5 million from Hustlers, touring the world, and promoting businesses like L'Oreal, Kohl's, and Guess. Simpson's earnings as a performer were a fraction of Lopez's and Spears, but she leveraged her celebrity to gain a share in her own apparel and shoe firm. She sold her 62.5% ownership in the company to Sequential Brand Group for around $120 million in 2015. In the meantime, a new generation of pop stars such as Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, and Taylor Swift have raised the stakes. Swift has gone on 5 global tours since her debut album was released in 2006, 7 years after Spears, including the 2018 Reputation Stadium Tour, which became the highest-grossing US tour in history, with $266.1 million in ticket sales in the United States alone. Her estate in Rhode Island, 2 mansions in Beverly Hills, and a Manhattan penthouse are all worth more than Spears' entire fortune, not to mention her 2 Dassault private aircraft. Rihanna has demonstrated how to generate a lot of money off the stage by combining her musical career with a variety of business activities. In 2019, Fenty Beauty, her beauty line with LVMH, grossed over $600 million in sales. Rihanna's share in the cosmetics company is worth $375 million according to Forbes. Her Savage x Fenty lingerie line, which raised $115 million in its second round of funding this week, is worth more than $80 million to her. Nobody knows what Spears might have done if she had the power over her own destiny and money. However, it's difficult to understand how she might have performed worse than her estranged father. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.